Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 2 between Lin and Moon. Game 2 taking place here on Twisted Meadows from the WGT. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series and the game here as Game 2 now gets underway. We see Moon spawning as, I believe, the teal night elf over here at what I will call the 10 o'clock position. Meanwhile, back over here, we have Lin spawning as the blue orc. A little bit of technical difficulties, my apologies there. As the game is now getting underway, we do have an Altar of Storms coming in, meaning that we will not be going for any sort of tavern hero. And once again, we see Moon using a strategy using a strategy that we are not really common in seeing coming in from a Night Elf player. He is not going for an Ancient of War, meaning that he will be trying to place a lot of pressure just with his Demon Hunter. I do think it's a Demon Hunter. We could perhaps see a Keeper of the Grove, but the Demon Hunter is generally a stronger hero later on and can go toe-to-toe with the Blade Master. The Keeper of the Grove, as effective as it is against grunts, once orc players started to use their healing salves very effectively, we found that strategy to just pretty much go out the window. Now, coming across over here, we do see Wisp now setting up all across the map, and we already know that Moon has found his opponent. Meanwhile, back over here, one lone peon walking around will find that his opponent is not here on the bottom right hand side of the map, and we are going to be seeing perhaps the Demon Hunter come out for some harassment. Harassment will get underway momentarily. Meanwhile, the Blade Master and the Grunt should be moving out to try to do a little bit of creeping. It looks like it's going to be heading down over here to the bottom right to head over to the Goblin Merchant Shop, quickly sell that Scroll of Town portal, and pick up a Circlet of Nobility. Perhaps even going after a Troll Trapper. No, decides not to. It would take too much damage. As the Demon Hunter now coming over. There is a critical strike there. Oh, no mana burn coming down. Blade Master will have plenty of mana once again as the Blade Master now looking to charge right into the base. However, Moon, very on top of things, has a wall of trees ready to go as the Hunter's Hall is taking a bit of damage. Demon Hunter will be making its way back around. No, it looks as though the Grunt is looking to back off again as the Wisp is now moving away as well. Now, in all of these strategies, in all that we're seeing now, the Blade Master is still not yet at level 2, nor is he getting anywhere near it. This is kind of strange that both sides are not doing any serious creeping. Rather odd indeed, as we are going to see the Wisp now back away. Both sides are taking the tier 2 rather early. There's the Tree of Ages. We are also going into some Huntresses as the Blade Master now looking to steal some experience from his opponent by taking down this 5-3-3 creep camp. Coming back around, the Demon Hunter now looking to still figure out where his opponent is, still has not found him. And this is some bad news for Moon. The Blade Master cannot get a very large experience advantage. If the Blade Master does have that large experience advantage, it will definitely win in a one-on-one fight against that Demon Hunter. And the Demon Hunter just seems a bit lost right now. Huntress now making its way over, and there it goes as, there the Null Warrior goes. As the Blade Master now giving it in for a little bit of a chase once again. Demon Hunter now trying to come in. It looks as though the Blade Master is going to go for another Windwalk. There is a Windwalk strike now going after the Grunt here. The Grunt actually taking a bit of damage as the Grunt is actually getting pad. So this is beautifully done by Moon. Moon doing a great job making sure that this Grunt is taking a lot of damage. All right, it looks like it may get taken down. Yes, there it goes. And the Demon Hunter takes a takes a really big blow to the Blade Master. Blade Master losing 215 gold there, or is it 205? 205 gold there with some beautiful micro from from Moon. Also, the additional experience from that Demon Hunter does give him a little bit more wiggle room, so to speak, as the Huntresses are now going after the Blade Master once more. There is the Healing Salve. There's the Dust of Appearance. We could have a hit. Yes, there you go. Blade Master and Demon Hunter, both sides battling forth, as the Blade Master does need a back off. This is not good for the Blade Master. He does not have enough for a wind walk, but he does have the same movement speed as that Demon Hunter himself. Demon Hunter does decide to back off here. We are taking the tier 2. We are now at Tree of Ages, and are we going to be seeing perhaps the Beastmaster? I do believe so, as the Blade Master is looking to see if a Tree of Life has been built. All right, Demon Hunter now going after off another grunt again. Is it going to be able to get in front? That is the question. It doesn't look like Moon is trying at all, as Lin now needs to get back home with his heroes, sitting at level 1. Meanwhile, we should be going into the Spirit Lodge. There's the Bestiary. There's the Shadow Hunter this time around, not a Tauren Chieftain, as the Demon Hunter faking pressure only to now creep out the top right. This is a beautiful play by Moon, as Moon really has, as Lin really has no idea where Moon is right now. Let's take a look at this. Yes, we are going to get a Pure Up of Vitality. The Demon Hunter even more difficult to take down, as the Beastmaster now just slashing away at these Troll Trappers. I believe the Demon Hunter should get to level 2. Or just shy, just because there is the Grunt or the Beastmaster there. No, does get it, and just shy. Nope, not just shy. 2 experience extra. At least close enough for government work, as we're now going to be seeing the Shadow Hunter coming in. Shadow Hunter and Blade Master coming in, and it looks like this Ancient of War is going to end up tanking a lot of damage. This is not a good fight to be in. The creeps are all aggroing on that Ancient of War, getting in some free damage there, as the Grunts and Shadow Hunter now look to push inside the main base. Ancient of War trying to be constructed. One is in the back. It looks as though that Blade Master will take this one down. Are we going to see a force cancellation? Yes, we do. There's the mana burn, but still in time for another wind walk, as double circlets of nobility give that Blade Master extra mana and regeneration. All right, one Grunt will get taken down. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter, very strong. You never fight against a Demon Hunter inside the base of your opponent, as that Demon Hunter is just so powerful. You can see that the Moonwells are working in favor of him. Are we going to perhaps see the Moonwells once again do a little bit more, as we now have another quick pickup there? Shadow Hunter now trying to get away. Huntress does fall. So both sides are exchanging units, and it looks as though the Ancient of War getting off some easy shots there once more. However, the problem for Moon, only one Ancient of Lore, and with only one Ancient of Lore, he's not going to be able to get the Dryad or Ancient of Claw numbers that he's really looking for, nor is he going to be able to get the necessary mastery training. There is that second Ancient of Lore being trained in the back. Tree of Eternity already completed, and all of this done by the 7-minute 50-second mark. We could have full-fledged bears by the 10-minute mark, and that would be very impressive, but the fact that we still have Spirit Walkers to handle all of that Spirit Link. Also, the Spirit Walkers are very effective against bears and their heavy armor, and without Dryads to counter the Spirit Walkers, that is going to be a little mastery training now getting started or nearing completion. So we could have a bear sometime around the 9-minute mark. That is incredibly fast. Rejuvenation already ready to go. Orb of Venom on that Demon Hunter, adding in a little bit of extra kick and damage. Let's take a look. The Spirit Walker 17 to 22 damage, very strong here. You can see that they do deal that magic damage that does deal extra damage to heavy armor such as bears. Meanwhile, coming back around, we are going to go into a boot of speed on that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter will be able to chase down targets even more quickly, as Troll Trappers are now falling. Level 2 and level 2, the Beastmaster actually slightly more experienced at this point, as the Blade Master may catch a bear as in transit. All right, Blade Master now going after another Moonwell. Demon Hunter gets Staff of Teleportation back home, and are we perhaps going to see a mana burn? No, we are not. This Ancient of Wonder doesn't need to uproot, as we are now looking at this Blade Master running away. There is the Druid of the Claw now in bear form, wandering around, as the Hawk needs to keep track of the rest of the army. Alright, there is an ensnare on the Rock Golem. This could give level 3 to the Blade Master. However, mana burn on the Blade Master. He's going to be low on He's going to be low on mana, and he will not be able to windwalk very much, but he does nearly have level 3, which will give him an additional critical strike chance, and that could be the extra damage, or critical strike damage, excuse me. That could be the extra damage that Blade Master is looking for. Alright, with no Druids of the Talon, that Blade Master is one very deadly hero. And what is going to be the follow-up play, as we are now seeing Peons brought to the forefront. Peons, a perfect unit in a Spirit Link combination, because you want to try to spread out the damage as much as possible. No one would really ever target a Peon, so if you can move the damage to a Peon, or say some other unit that would not normally get attacked, that is the perfect unit. We are going to see level 3 perhaps on the Beastmaster now. Meanwhile, back down over here, the Shadowhunter will be getting to level 3. The Blade Master already at level 3, and we're going to be seeing some scrolls of healing picked up. These are the perfect items now, as we are now looking at perhaps the Shadowhunter giving 1 scroll of healing to the Blade Master, and the Blade Master giving that True Shot aura back to the Shadowhunter. That would be the better use of space, as there is a cooldown on those scrolls of healing. Scrolls of healing, very effective when you have Spirit Link, since you'll also be healing Peons and every unit all at once. So far, the Peons are being just walked around the field, not much really happening with them, as we are now looking at a Peon heading back home. Peons still heading back home over here. They are still sharing a bit of Spirit Link. Not quite sure what will be happening next, as we are looking at the Spirit Walkers, perhaps trying to creep out some red creep camps. This is a rather strange move by both sides, and Moon not having an expansion this time around is really gonna hurt him. The fact that he doesn't have an expansion means that he's not gonna have the larger army that he had in Game 1. With that, the hero advantage of the Blade Master and Shadowhunter may become too much, especially with the Shadowhunter's items. That Potion of Greater Mana, Scroll of Healing on that Shadowhunter, and also most likely the Scroll of Healing on that Blade Master, is exactly what you want with Spirit Link, as you can always keep your units alive. However, we are looking at a massive bear army. 4 bears, 5, 6 bears already on the field. No Dryads though, so there is not going to be any abolished magic. No abolished magic. The Raiders now coming in, and the Raiders, do they have pillage? Yes, they do. Pillage now being brought forth, and this is just almost like having an expansion. All of these raiders coming in, as we now see the Squirrel Town portal landing straight up on top of these units. There you go. There's the ensnare on in a bear. There we are going to have a battle going back and forth. Spirit Link, there is the Hex now on the Demon Hunter. Both sides fighting. The Shadowhunter decides to get the heck out of dodge, and there it goes with the retreat. Over here to the bottom right-hand side, a Peon looking to perhaps set up an expansion. Meanwhile, Moon doing what Moon does best, setting up an expansion almost like in your opponent's face, saying, I'm actually going to expand towards you, and think that you're not going to scout out that location. One of the things that is different about StarCraft 2 and WarCraft 3 is how very often you need to keep your entire army together. You never want a lone unit off on one far side of the field, unless it's a worker of some sort, just because you are still probably going to be giving your opponent experience. You never want to see you accidentally give your opponent that extra bit of experience that gives your opponent that ultimate ability, or level 5. Level 5 Shadowhunter, very, very annoying with that very effective healing wave, as we are now going to see a Wisp now coming for a detonation. Alright, Goblin Zeppelin, this looks like the push that Lyn wants to do. Everything is perfect. Mana burn onto the Shadowhunter. No, he backs off just in time, and the Demon Hunter now coming off, going in together. We can see Wisp now being brought forth. But once again, I still say that we do not have Dryads. No Dryads. We're going to be using Wisp for detonation to handle all of that Spirit Link dispel, as the Blade Master once again backs off. Alright, this Blade Master with plus 18 damage and without a clause of attack anywhere in sight, not even a detonation there, as the Blade Master and Shadowhunter getting very, very close to level 4. Level 4, not that big of a deal. Perhaps just level 2 Hex as the battle now going to continue. We can see Quill Beast now joining on the fight. Raiders now trying to come in. Olo, low hit point Raider, going to pull back and now perhaps re-engage again. You can see that Spirit Link is all working together. Kodo Beast in the backfield as well, just throwing those axes. The Kodo Beast wants to eat some bears, and yes, it does eat one bear. Another bear goes down, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Moon not having any ranged units and pretty much losing all of his heroes just because he could not get the proper arch. Now we can see that the bears are trying to retreat, not going to be able to retreat at all, unable to engage at all, as the raiders are still pushing forward. Demon Hunter now down to 840 hit points after a Moonwell gets its hit points back up, but this is still the perfect fight for Lin. Lin continuing to charge in here. No Dryads coming in from Moon, and with that, a very, very tight choke point, but it's not going to be enough. I do believe, yes, it is going to be the GG. The Demon Hunter will be going down, and Lin takes game 2 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.